And what is up, everyone? It's your DM, Aaron Raphael Amin. And the most important part of the stream being the boys and girl. We're going to just use this as like a gender neutral term, but everyone say hi because you guys are really kind of the motor behind the vehicle that is views from the dungeon. Check out our QR code because that's going to have our YouTube on it. So if anyone is behind on what's going on, that's where you're going to want to catch up. We have everything conveniently placed in separate arcs, so that way if you want to go back to one of your favorite parts or really need to know where you need to pick up or where you left off, we tried our best to facilitate that for you. Synopses are coming, as well as maybe even our own website, so keep an eye out for that. Check out Beyond the Review podcast, some good friends, some good for inspiration friends. Check out Mates of Fates. These guys play every Thursday. They're doing some cool stuff. They do a lot of partnerships like with TT Tomes or Bards of New York. So they're really great to kind of facilitate your social D&D memes through Twitch. And then if you have any I guess, skin in the game as far as where we stream. We've heard lots of things about YouTube as well as Kick. So if you guys are using Kick, let us know, because if we want to broaden our scale, we'd like to know if we're going to see you there. So with all that being said, I believe it is time for a recap, unless anyone else has some announcements. Oh, by the way, our resident Los Angelian Scott Angelino is has donated his hair, so thank you for that. Just as beautiful as he was before. Ibrahim McAvoy, everyone, here we go.
Ibrahim Pinkman.
I like it. Okay, for sure. And on that note, our players have been attempting to break in badly to the Maina Nui, the mines of Paikiwanua. Ersid had actually just retrieved a journal from inside a guard station. Successful, unsuccessful as this retrieval happened to alert the guard, sending off fires and horns throughout the great empire. The cities began to line up with the residents as well as the Tiaki Hohonu, the deep guard of Paikiwanua, as they investigated and happened to do a little bit of racial profiling, tribal profiling on the Makari tribe, as they kind of pulled them in and investigated them. During this, our players hid all of their valuables, and managed to pass the investigation with flying colors. Now, the question is, what is the move? Well, we try to get more info on the rebellion. So, Ersid, Narissa, Uwasa, Lucian divide themselves from the Midnight Carnival as they head to Barrel Downs, where they hear the Dwarven Rebellion is sort of headquartered. Ersid gets wind of this as he heads upstairs and investigates a couple of rooms until he finds the leader of the rebellion, who goes by the name of Kitty. After some conversation, Ersid manages to secure a spot with one of their compatriots, a man who has a cousin on the demolition team. That night, they decide to stay at Barrel Downs, and looking off into the city square throughout the gridded streets, Ersid and Lucian notice an individual stumbling throughout the streets. They confront him and find that he didn't know what he was doing. Is he hypnotized? We don't know. That being said, it may be a lead on the missing individuals of Paikiwanua. That morning, the team gets together and impersonates bodyguards for the demolition team as they get in touch with them in the southwest sector of Paikiwanua, where they are led deeper into the mines and given some privacy, just enough so that way they can inform the Midnight Carnival of their whereabouts and begin to plan the next moves of today. You all find yourself in that same tent as you kind of wait to understand where the Midnight Carnival is going to be, when they're going to show up. You've taken advantage of the locale by taking maps and taking drawings of said maps to help you migrate throughout the tunnels. What is your move while you wait on some response from the carnival?
Should we fucking walk around like we're doing something? Split up and look for clues, gang?
I think we should actually split up and look for clues. Because, like, we are actually investigating.
Yeah, we are investigating both kind of for our own purposes and for our ruse as well. So
Sure, let's
split up and look for clues.
Okay, how far are you willing to get away from each other?
far.
Yeah, I'm not, like, extremely concerned, so.
Okay,
We have like, the first 3 floors, right? You said?
yes.
Yeah. We could each take a floor if we're confident enough in.
Yeah.
We're allowed into the 3rd floor down.
I think your first 3 floors are covered. I think anything after that is where you're going to find resistance.
Or we could each split up on each floor and check.
Take them all 3.
Oh.
Together but separate.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
Who's on what floor? And Awasa, I believe, is going to share her time with you, Erson.
We're all on the same floor. We're just splitting up on the floor, if that makes sense.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Are you all looking for anything specifically?
Well,
Monsters.
yeah, why don't you take the monsters? You're the monster hunter.
I'm the monster hunter.
Nerissa, who should be looking for clues for Kane?
Oh,
And if one, if it is me, then what clues are you looking for?
I think I should, whatever would be easiest to see, because I'm bad at looking for stuff. So I think she would focus on, like, the most basic, like, thing. Like, if there's any obvious, things for, like, the weird, either it's a monster or the disease or, like, the mushrooms, like, I think she would look for that.
Okay. Let's start with you, Lucian. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
11.
11. As far as monsters go, the only ones that come to mind might be the nobles of the Paikipanian government, keeping these individuals in such squalor. You hear the pickaxes and you see the prisoners face to face, covered in dirt, hardly covered in rags, as they make their way about the mines. Some of them stumbling, falling, holding up their crew that they're usually latched 2 and 3s by chains on their feet. The guards will occasionally whip them and yell at them. You do notice that one individual does not get up, and he's carried deeper into the mines.
He doesn't get up from, like, a rest, or he is unconscious?
You believe he's unconscious as he falls at the end of his crewmates. They try to wake him up. Even the guards whip him, but there is little, not no response as he is unshackled and carried down by a group of guards, dragging him by his arms as his legs sort of scrape against the dirt.
This place does not seem like a fun one to work in.
Yeah, I wonder what OSHA would have to say.
Is everybody wearing a hard hat?
Safety goggles.
High vis?
Respirators.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Probably not. Nerissa, go ahead and roll investigation for me, please.
Super good at that.
You got it.
14. That's pretty good for me.
14. You do notice the fungus happens to be making some homes here in obviously dank and dark areas. It seems natural for the most part, outside of your knowledge that it's a little too close to the surface. Other than that, with a 14, I would say it seems like most of the prisoners in this sector are of dwarven descent. As far as sickness goes, it is not that popular here, though you do notice a couple of dwarves are coughing a little more than the others. I think that's enough for a 14. Considering that you're looking just for base evidence.
Yeah. And these mushrooms are they're just normal ones, like Ersid had already looked at them and they were just like, you can eat them.
Yeah. At least before they begin to spore.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Ersid. You want to look for evidence on Kane. If you would like to speak with the prisoners, I'm going to need investigation with charisma. If you want to just kind of peruse the premises and see what you can find, feel free for a standard investigation check.
Chat him up.
No, I'm definitely gonna chat him up, but like, if I may make an appeal, for the check requirement.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no. Now I can't hear him.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, Riley can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Hello? Hello? You can hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. So I'm good with persuasion, but if I were to just make a check with my charisma bonus, it's a +0. So
Do you have proficiency in investigation?
No, I'm not. I don't have anything on investigation. I'm -1 on investigation.
So this would technically be better.
I suppose, yes, technically. But I feel like if I'm chatting with people, I suppose maybe I'm not
Chat
actively persuading.
Chat to him. See if he'll let you make a persuasion roll based on what you say.
Okay.
That is a fair attempt.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I will. Okay, so I'll roll to just like generally chat, I suppose, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so
Is that what you're saying?
how about this? Yeah, give me the investigation with charisma, and then we can kind of see how everything plays out.
Okay. 9.
Good stuff. As you're kind of like going
Can
around.
Uwasa help me? If I'm with Uwasa? In fact, actually, I had an idea. Can I pitch you an idea?
You may pitch me an idea.
Okay. So I was gonna before we go, I forgot I was gonna say this. Before we go out and we start talking to people, I was gonna turn to Uwasa and be like, okay, so here's the story. It's the same story. We're investigating the disappearances and the potential monster or diseases that exist. So we need to do a full check on everybody that's here. So that includes prisoners. So I'm filling in Uwasa so that she can chime in and help me. It's like we're auditors or something, and so we're going around together in a pair.
Okay. Well, lucky for you, she has proficiency in investigation, so go ahead and take your advantage.
Okay, great.
Nice. Glad someone does.
Go.
18.
18. Okay. You see a couple of prisoners and they immediately shush you as you see a guard walk by, and he kind of checks in, and Wasa kind of breaks off. We're just filling in. We need to investigate on the disappearances here. Ask the demolition team. And he kind of like looks at her and looks at you guys and nods and lets you go. And one of the prisoners says, "Huh? So you got the guards off our back. Much appreciated. So are you really looking for these disappearances, or what's happening here? Why would you want to speak to us?"
Well, we are a special unit within the demolition team that has been tasked to do an investigation.
Looks like no music.
Hold on, can't hear you. That's so annoying. Why is that happening?
Couldn't tell you. We're just gonna have to run. You guys are gonna have to be sans music. I apologize. Can you hear us okay? I can't
Can you
hear
hear him, Ibrahim?
Yeah.
No, are they talking? No, I can't.
Can't hear y'all.
You can hear us, Riley?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Pick up where you left off.
We're all good?
Yes, so we're as good as we're gonna be.
Okay.
We got sound for the stream, no sound for
Okay.
you guys.
Okay, that's fine. So, I'll say to the gentleman, we are a special investigation unit for the demolition department, and we've been tasked with investigating the disappearances before any of the top brass goes ahead and approves the demolition. They wanted to investigate further. So if you have any information regarding the disappearances, please let me know. Additionally, we need to get a full head count of the prisoners for interviews.
You expect me to help you get a full head count?
No, I don't. No. Really, what I mean is, like, if you could point here on the map and please be so kind as to point out where all the major prison camps are, that would be much appreciated.
Huh. It's a good map. Demolition team knows what they're doing. Well, let's see. Here is where you find foreigners. You know, people who got into a little bit of trouble here. Probably shouldn't be. They get out the fastest in the northeast quadrant. Here is, well, where us citizens, criminals, are put away. Then you get to the, what is that? The northwest up there. Okay, let me retcon. You guys are in the northwest corner because that's where we said last time. So southwest is where you would find
Foreigners?
No, still in the northeast.
Okay.
Northwest would be citizen criminals. Southwest would be actual like miners. Generally, you'd find Manaki tribe there, and they kind of govern themselves. And then in the north or the southeast quadrant is where exceptional crimes are held, regardless of citizenship.
Okay, so I've got foreigners northeast, citizen criminals northwest, miners, employees southwest, exceptional high grade criminals southeast.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's very much appreciated, sir. What was your name?
Rangi, if you must know.
Rangi with a G?
No, only one G, not two. Rangi.
Gotcha. Thank you. And do you have anyone who has been disappeared as of lately?
Well, one of his friends speaks up. One of my cousins, he went to the infirmary. Haven't seen him since. Maybe he just died. But a lot of our cousins have mysteriously gone missing. Be them
After they go to the infirmary? Or
Be them prisoners, law-abiding citizens, they all go. But the infirmary does have a, unfortunately, high ratio of missing persons.
Good.
Great.
if you could be so kind as to just point out the infirmary on my map.
And he goes and he kind of circles it. You see, he points out that there's an infirmary, generally one or two, depending on the quadrant. So in total, there are 6 infirmaries, 2 in the quadrant that you're currently in, 1 on the 2nd floor and 1 on the 7th floor.
Okay. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for your time, and hopefully we will here at the Wainua Better Miners Health Institution, we will increase the safety of your work-life environment.
I thought you were bodyguards, not health inspectors.
Well, it's a special unit within the demolition squad.
Roll deception, just for funsies.
8.
Right.
Sure it is. Well, doesn't matter to me what you're doing. But if you can fuck up some of them guards while you're in here, we might give you a shit or 2, yeah?
Anything for an extra penny.
They all kind of smile. And you realize there's a certain honor amongst thieves.
At least
I
they're-
go to give him a fist bump.
You get one back.
Nice.
And the guards finally push through. All right, enough cavorting. Enough cavorting. Get out there. And they kind of push them along, and you hear their pickaxes join the cacophony of pickaxes and choir.
All right.
Should we go down a level and do a similar thing?
Okay,
There is
looking
a
for all
bunch
the
up
same
here.
stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Unless Ersid. Because I mean, I think we can surmise
Should
that
we-
Kane is
should we
probably
meet- should
in.
we- Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that he's in the southeast. Because he committed an exceptional crime.
Well, it's either that, which very likely, exceptional criminal, and if it's not that, then it's northeast.
Yeah.
Foreigner.
But I just because they made it sound like it was like a foreigner who committed a crime in Paikiwanua versus like someone who committed like a big crime. So that's where I'm.
Fucked up
Yeah.
shit.
Like I stole, but I'm not from Paikiwanua. Versus I killed the cop of all time. So
Damn.
Right.
I think.
Cop of all time.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Well, so should we assume that we meet up and exchange information before we go down?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't find fucking shit.
Yeah. I didn't really find. I didn't really find much. So.
I found some stuff. Here you go.
Thanks.
Moving on to the 2nd floor. Okay, Everyone looking for the same stuff.
I think we
Why
should.
why don't we just split up into twos? So like, why don't Lucian and Narissa just go together?
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't. But yeah, we can walk around together.
So, but is everyone looking for the same? What are our two parties looking for now?
Well, why don't you guys go? Because I just went.
I think we're looking for whatever is spiriting people away or making them sick.
Yep.
Yeah, and I gave you the info on the infirmaries.
Yeah.
Is there an infirmary on this floor?
There is an infirmary on that floor.
Maybe we should go
Great.
to it.
Perhaps let's look around there for spores and spooks.
Spores and spooks.
Works for me.
Okay. So as you head to the infirmary where it is noted on the map that you all hold, you see a collection of tents, much like where the demolition team headquarters. Within them, they're all sort of like ledged off by stone that connects them. It seems to have been magically curated to form this sort of area. As you get in, you can see a few dwarves sort of milling about, not in armor, but in clerical robes. One of them, bald head, bald face, gray eyes that stare at you just like a statue, kind of looks at you. Well, you sick? You don't look like a prisoner.
No, we're
Neither.
investigating.
No persuasion.
Okay. Okay. 12.
Well, don't investigate too close. You might find yourself in here permanently.
Me? No, I'll be fine. Thank you, though.
I wouldn't be so sure. I don't know what caliber of constitution you might have, but even ours are getting sick now.
When did you first notice this happening?
Probably somewhere 2, 3, 3.5 months ago, maybe.
And where did it start? What area?
Well, I would be in. If we want to talk quadrants, we're looking southeast, where they dig the deepest.
Right. And so most of the patients that are here are not going to be the ones that are truly sick? Or is it all the same?
Here, we've seen some come in. We have a couple of dwarves hidden behind these sheets, but not as many as they do over there.
Right. I'm a bit of a healer myself. I was just wondering if my companion and he fights monsters and I do the healing. We're trying to help out here.
You'd like to help some of ours.
Of course.
Well, be ashamed to turn down some sort of help. And what are you hoping to do?
Mostly get to the bottom of it, but if I can help a few people along the way, I'm willing to.
Be safe and be careful, especially around any dwarven patients. They might be, the most contagious. We take special care around them, as they shouldn't be sick. Everyone else probably just has some form of black lung.
Of course. So I'm free to walk
Take a look
amongst-
around.
Yeah, take a look around.
As long as you are helping our patients and not harrying them out of their rest.
No,
Never
of
that.
course not.
Take your time. However, if we do get complaints, understand it's only for the patient's benefits that we escort you.
Of course. Right.
And he kind of
We
like gestures out, allowing you inside the rest of this, which seems to be, it's almost labyrinthine in structure, the way the sheets are set up. And you see that some of them are sectioned off by walls, where every once in a while, this main cleric will actually shift the wall down and walk into.
Earthbender.
Lean over to Lucian and whisper, maybe we can go on this idea of like a healing angle, like if we can get further down in the mines to heal the sickest patients.
Yeah.
That might be, they might be more willing to let us in, I don't know, but
I think it's a good angle. As long as you two can sell it, because I can't.
right. Well, I'm going to check out some of these dwarfs, I guess, and see what might be ailing them. Not like I'm a doctor, but maybe it's worth a shot.
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna look for one of the sick dwarves.
After some time peeking and looking under, you see a dwarf who's kind of sitting on a bedroll, journaling, their hair tied back into a ponytail, a very scruffy beard, face covered in cuts, looks to be a prisoner rather than a worker.
Good morning? Midday? I don't know.
Well,
Hard to tell down here.
Yeah.
around here, things ain't too good at all.
Right, I heard that you were ill.
That's what they say. I wouldn't spend too much time in here.
Do you feel ill?
I don't think I'm just trying to take a break.
When did this happen? My friend and I are trying to get to the bottom of this so we can stop it. And if you help us out, I might be able to help you out a little bit.
What are you, miracle worker?
You could say that.
It's not easy to stop a plague.
I understand.
And he kind of looks at you and sizes you both up. Been sick for a couple of weeks now. It just gets worse.
Where were you when it started?
Here, in the mines.
Just in this quadrant?
This is where I work, yes. That's why I'm in this infirmary. Specifically.
And what type of symptoms are you experiencing?
Strange ones. The cough. No worse, no better than the black lung. And he kind of stares off in the distance. An itch that just cannot be scratched.
Any nightmares? Sleepwalking?
Roll insight.
24.
He continues to stare off. Doesn't even turn back to you as you kind of notice his breath is almost held. And a small film of sweat begins to form. What you know about nightmares, brother?
I've experienced a few.
You. He finally looks at you. Strange. And what did you see?
Lots of people die.
It is not the same.
What do you see in your nightmares?
A king. The crown. Hammer and anvil. Beating in rhythm. Is it armor or a weapon? I do not know. But my feet march to the rhythm. The rhythm that takes me deep under the earth.
It wants you to go further down in the mine.
That's what the clerics say too. Speaking, all of us. Dwarves here in our sleep. We presume whoever has gone missing has been spirited away. A monster, something eat them. No. I think it is a choice. I think they are being summoned.
You're
And it-
fighting this summoning. You don't want to go.
They won't let me go. I have a family waiting for me above my Nanui. A daughter, a wife. I would much rather see myself back home than deep in the dirt.
Perhaps this is more of a curse than an illness. But you were forthright with us. So I will try my best to cure you.
Go ahead. I assume you're laying on hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay on hands.
You do, and after some time, the glow of your hands begins to reverberate through their whole body. You see it glow within them as it pulses into their heart and rests silently. And he looks up at you. I won't tell him about this. Then they'll send me back to work. But thank you.
Of course. I hope that my friend and I can get to the bottom of whatever is happening.
Well, that's where you'll find it. The bottom.
And that's where we'll head. Thank you.
Be safe.
Don't get sick again.
Don't jinx me.
And I think
As
we'll
we're
head out.
as we're leaving, can I look around and see if there's any like weird hidden spots that they might be taking these people, or they might be exiting out on their own?
Let me make sure we're talking about the same thing. Where the guards may be taking specific, I guess, individual specific patients, or where the patients may be escaping from.
Where the patients may be escaping from.
Roll investigation.
13.
You don't see anything. The dirt has been well walked, and in a cavern like this, you're not going to see anything outside of erosion that's going to leave much of a mark. No telltale signs of clothes or anything. You're not exactly sure how the patients are escaping.
Okay.
They might be. The way that he made it sound, maybe it's not as simple as walking away. If they're seeing things in dreams and nightmares, they could be being literally like teleported. I mean, we were taken away by that hag. There's all kinds of things it could be.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
I think we have to go all the way to the bottom. It seems like we're not going to find much kicking around. We're going to need to go as deep as we can. So we should meet up with Ersid, see what he's found, and figure out how to get as deep into the mine as we can.
And Ersid, what exactly are you looking for?
What's the name of the guy that we're trying to find for Midnight Carnival?
Hanu.
Illuminati or something.
Anu.
Hanu Manaki.
And do we know? Oh, that's fine. I guess I'm still chatting with miners, be it prisoner or otherwise. And I'm trying to see if anyone has been to, for any reason, the southeast quadrant. So that I might glean some more information about that section.
Okay. Roll investigation with charisma with advantage.
13.
You happen upon a guard who just got finished whipping a couple of prisoners. Uwasa explains to them your jurisdiction, and they kind of stop. You got till I walk back for lunch, brother. So walk with me.
Sure.
What you wanna know?
Have you spent much time in the southeast quadrant?
Spent enough time. They keep us on rotation.
Okay. And what kind of crimes are we talking about? You know, because it just seems to me, you know, as we're investigating this, the disappearances and such, you know, criminals would be a good place to start. So, like, what kind of crimes and stuff are we talking about down there?
Crimes good enough to get exiled from. Lots of foreigners down there that Burnwell, Vice Guard, even Moritushu don't want to deal with.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, what?
Well, you see, it's all about the economy. We, as the newest race on Elbrin, happen to find a nice niche for ourselves out here mining. And so, the more we mine, the more bodies we need. We produce all the adamantine on the continent. And so, if we need some help, all the kingdoms have agreed that if they want what we have, we can take some of their labor forces, you know, say.
Right. That makes sense. How long you been working down here in the mines?
Been here a good decade.
Oh, wow, long time. Okay. So, if there was one section of the mine where the disappearances were happening, where might that be?
They happen all over, brother. But they
All
happen where
over.
we dig deepest, which happens to be where the Manaki and those, exceptional criminals be.
Okay. So I was informed that each quadrant has different types of workers. So is that true, like, vertically as well? So, like, if the exceptional criminals are in the southeast, are they there in the southeast on the first floor, second floor, third floor, etc.?
Southeast, they don't really start digging until you meet the relative fifth floor, I guess you would say. They're deep in there. Don't want them getting out.
Right. High security lockdown.
Well, I'm about to go up, brother. You coming to the first floor with me?
No, that's all right. Thank you.
And he just kind of nods and walks off.
All right. That's good.
we meet up and we all go, we have to go deeper.
Hey, wait, you guys found out we should go deeper? We found out we should go deeper.
Third floor.
I think we should just, like, because we have until the 3rd floor before they will be like, you're not allowed to go further. We need to at least get to the 5th floor on the southeast side before anything, like, serious will start happening.
If we want, I think I remember, if we want to convince them to allow us deeper, we need to produce some evidence, some kind of evidence, right? Didn't some guy say something about evidence?
I know that I can at least go from the angle of, like, I can heal these people. I need to, like, look at them more, but it would be easier if we had evidence, but there's not much going on. And also, we need to meet up with the carnival.
Yeah, now that we left that tent, I mean, we don't really have a way to talk to them. We just have to go back to see if they're there.
Did they say they were going to meet us in that spot?
I think that's where you asked them to meet you.
Yeah. Well then, why don't we check out the 3rd floor here and then go back?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you guys looking for? Same stuff?
Same stuff.
Okay. Roll your investigation.
What the hell? 17.
9.
17 and 9.
Yeah.
Why am I investigating so well?
I like it though.
You start to notice that the quantity of prisoners here on the 3rd floor is quite less. The quality, however, seems to be a little stronger. As they dig, and the sound of pickaxes is a little softer, as in many places on the walls, you're finding more and more fungus, proliferating from the strange mushrooms to more of like a lichen or a moss that surrounds them.
Does it remind me of the fucking lichen and moss from the Black Dragon?
Only in so much that it exists, not so much in the same type of foliage. With the Black Dragon, it was lots of vines and thorns and things like that.
But it looks like the stuff that was in the cave that we were in before we got here.
Yes.
Okay.
Strange. I'm gonna pull some off. Kind of like peel it apart in my hands to see if it's like sporing.
Oh.
Not yet. It's pretty fresh.
I'll eat it.
It's chewy. It tastes a little like dirt. A little like maybe celery. Nothing special.
I've had better mushrooms. These ones are fine.
What are you looking for,
Dirty
Airsid?
celery.
So I'd like to look at 2 things. First, I'd like to try and use my outdoorsy side of my character to see if I can see anything strange about the environment. Strange plants, strange rock formations, strange footprints, that kind of a thing.
Okay, so this is a little bit out of your wheelhouse, considering the fact that you are more like temperate and forest-like environments. This is something new to you. However, you are aware that the fungi and other plants that are starting to grow in the mine are not native, and that was clear upon your entry into Paikiwanua. Footprints are extremely hard to find. Even though there is dust, it's just kind of rocks and puddles and things like that. Rock formations, nothing exceptional considering that this is extremely, this place is carved out by manpower. This is all, everything's been affected by the touch of the dwarves.
What's the lighting situation? Is everything lit by braziers and torches and what are the thing for the fire on a wall?
Sconces.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have sconces, but instead of torches, they are glowing rocks in cages that seem to emit a sort of greenish white light.
Is there any part of this floor that I can see goes on but is not lit?
No, I would not say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now for the second thing, I would like to cast Primeval Awareness. So as an action, I can spend one ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile. It does not tell me where, it just tells me which type and if they are there within 1 mile.
Let me see. You said primeval awareness?
Yeah.
Let's see. Just a sec. Within 1 mile.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's pretty big. I just wanted to make sure I'm measuring this for how deep these
Yeah.
guys are digging.
Yeah. That's 5,280 feet.
You are aware of undead.
Ooh, that's super juicy. Yes, I wanted this spell to work so bad.
As well as elementals.
Oh, what? Okay, so here's how this goes. I think I've cast this spell before. So I crouch down and I draw a circle around me, and in like a greenish light illuminates, and then I place my hand down, like I'm like taking a kneel, taking a knee.
Yeah.
And I place my hand down while inside the circle, and I close my eyes, and then the circle just like it's illuminating around me, and then it just goes like whoosh, and just like the light dissipates and like travels the mile and then comes back and tells me.
Okay, and your primal sonar returns with the information. As it touches your body, you feel a chill through it, as very similar to when Nertar first entered you and decided to possess your form. And it's followed by a calm, a steadiness that It almost makes you feel as if you are paralyzed for a moment, resembling that of stone.
Okay. I report my findings to Uasa quietly and discreetly.
Hopefully, it
Does
is not more than the carnival.
That's true. It is true. I was gonna do something else, damn it. Oh yeah, the last thing before we meet up, I think. I'm gonna see if there's more people that I can chat with, and I have some questions to ask them.
Okay, are you looking specifically for a guard or a prisoner?
I'm looking for a guard.
Okay, investigation with charisma. I mean, you can find one.
All right, well, I got an 18, so.
Okay. A guard kind of stands there. He's watching over a couple of the prisoners as they mine and work, and he's just kind of smoking a pipe as you come by. Hey, brother.
Hey there.
Find yourself
And
deep.
I pull out the little, I think we got like a badge or like a stone carving saying that we're allowed to be here, right?
I think you do have a stone carving.
Yeah. So I pull that out and I'm like, hey there. I pull it out. Demolition SVU. So my name's Agent Larry Walker. This is my counterpart.
Layla.
And I wait for her. Yeah, I let her introduce herself.
Layla. And she curtsies.
And as I put the stone back in my breast pocket. So
Pockets
you know-
mad sagging.
you know, we were sent down here to investigate some of the disappearances, and I hear that recently there was a sighting of some type of a snake. Is that true?
Hey, Snake
happen to-
Man.
Yeah.
You on
Yeah. Can
tea?
you tell me a little bit about that? Oh, you on tea?
Oh, I know
Sorry.
not much.
And now, where might I go? You know, this Snake Man figure would be a prime suspect, and I think getting some information from them would be very imperative to our investigation. Where might they be held? Do you think?
Probably solitary confinement, southeast quadrant, where they found them.
Right.
They keep pestering
Okay.
him for information. You better let them know quick before they cut off the snake's head.
All right. Is there any kind of communication system you guys utilize down here?
Well, we have our stones in case. We also have our horns in case of danger.
Right.
Really, the captains here are the ones who keep us abreast of any need to know. Other than that, we focus on our job.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to that then. Thank you.
He salutes and puffs a couple of smoke clouds your way.
Can I see, are captains like distinguishable? Can I see them if they're around?
Yes, the captains would be distinguished by their need to wear more than just like leather armor. They're all in armor made out of stone. Not as serious as the deep card, that brutalish structure, but you can tell they're a little more serious. And they generally have some sort of helmet.
Okay. Do I see one on the third level where I am?
With where you are, let's see. If I roll higher, or if I roll between a 1 and a 40. No.
No. Okay, well then in that case, I'll meet up with the homies, and I just want to always be looking out for a captain because I would like to say something to a captain.
Okay. Are you guys headed back first floor?
I think we should for now.
Yeah, I suppose so.
We gotta wait until they can meet up with us, and then we can go from there.
Okay. And as you guys start to press up, you guys actually see a captain walking towards you. His face guard looking something like the tikis you see around all the homes and their doors. A ghastly face that sort of encapsulate his as it looks like he's being eaten. And he kind of holds up a hand. Captain Urutu, you are bodyguards.
Bodyguards, monster hunters, investigators. We wear a lot of hats, but yeah. What can we do for you?
Report up top. Seems some of our top brass are there for you.
Great.
Oh,
I think we know who it is. Waiting for them.
Well, I'm glad you have a system. So I will go.
really quick there, sir, if I may, and if it's truly an inconvenience, then it's okay. But as part of our investigation, I'm to understand that the Snake Man intruder is being held in Quadrant Southeast, and that there might be a scheduled execution eventually, and I just would request that the execution be held off so that we may go in there and conduct our own interrogation if that's possible to send the word.
Was that supposed to happen today? Maybe you have some time. Give me a sec. And he steps off and he holds up a glowing opaline stone, says a few words, and comes back. They still have him. He's barely alive. Kind of questions you may have.
What kind of questions we may have?
Yeah.
Oh, where he comes from, what the purpose of his trespassing was, if he has any connection to the disappearances, that kind of a thing.
Well, you get an answer out of him, well, maybe that'll save his head. But here, Yuan-Ti, that mean him come from Chot. And Yuan-Ti do what Yuan-Ti do. Eat, man. So I assume he here because hungry.
That's possible, but
It's possible.
you can't leave any stone unturned in our line of work. What seems like a benign Yuan-Ti
Benign
sighting.
UNT.
Yeah, like
To see a
just like
malicious
you're
one.
Yeah.
could turn out
just
to have
hungry.
some sort of connection. So it's good to check all, dot your I's and cross your T's. You get what I'm saying?
Well, keep turning over rocks. You might find another snake. And if you do, kill it. Talk to it later.
I give him a salute.
He kind of salutes you too and heads deeper down. Go on now, they waiting for you.
Great.
Because hungry. You know how they are.
You head back up, and sure enough, you find Lyra, quotations, and her two dwarven guards waiting inside of the demolition team's camp. So, you've had some time to look, yes?
We have a report to give you.
And?
Well, we need to go as deep as we can in this mine if we're going to get to the bottom of what's happening.
This mine.
The
Yeah,
mine.
The mine. We gotta get there if we're gonna get there.
Also, it's looking like 95% chance that it's going to be
Southeast.
in southeast that we're going to need to go to.
That is why we started there, understanding that many of the disappearances, she speaks a little louder than normal, have been noted in the southeast quadrant. I have already received jurisdiction from Emperor Hamutani.
To go there?
Oh,
Spent
Test?
much of the day. Yes, the threat of a UNT insurgence is of much import. So, we'll make our way and interrogate and, by contract, exterminate said creature.
Of course.
right.
Correct. Then let us be off. We shouldn't waste another moment. I think we all know what we're doing.
And you kind of make your ways down. And to avoid any happenings or traffic or anything like that, they actually grab one of the guards to lead you through the tunnels. You see lots of like mine carts being pushed around, kind of hauling off adamantine ore and things like that. Ersid and Lucian, you notice that Lyra manages to snag some.
Adamantine ore.
Adamantine.
Mm-hmm.
She's just carrying. Her pockets are so heavy.
And you guys get further and further in, and you start to see like places where you're walking over land bridges, over chasms where you see jutting spines of earth that carry prisoners, all digging deep, deep, deep into the rock. You look down and you see and hear the sound of pickaxes as far down as this well seems to go. You realize you're now pushing towards the 5th, 6th floors as you hear the sounds of the mine carts railing above and beyond you. It echoes as it becomes more cavernous here. There are more and more sconces lit with these strange rocks as it gets darker and darker. You feel so disconnected from the surface until finally you reach a large stone wall patrolled by 2 of the deep guard and their very cubic forms. They hold up their hands and Lyra holds up a pass of stone. They converse and a small hole opens up. You. Only 1 hour.
Okay.
That includes the time it takes to get to the creature. After that, you will be escorted out.
Okay.
Okay.
They work with you. And one of the deep guard escorts you, and they have their own sort of torch lit by one of those same rocks as they kind of push out. The sound of pickaxes is muted here. As you walk in, you feel a little claustrophobic as the caverns aren't lit nearly as well, guided by this one man to what seems to be a stone gate that latches open, and you hear it just scrape across the bottom. And inside, you see under a chandelier of the same glowing rocks, shackled, a bruised and beaten mind whisperer, a king brought to his knees. Looks like you have about 50 minutes. Shouldn't take too long, no. Bring us in when you're ready to dispose of the body.
Of course.
You got it.
The stone scrapes behind you as you are now left alone with this creature.
The whole time you were doing that description, which was really awesome, I was thinking, dun 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 dun. The
What is
Anyway.
that? Lord of the Rings,
Sauron.
Yeah.
where all the orcs are like working and like you
Yeah.
see them being made. The
Yeah.
Urukai. Okay, hell yeah.
I kept thinking like every time we cross a bridge, Narissa definitely like grabs someone like, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Whoa.
Yeah, that's super in character with Narissa. That would actually be hilarious coming from Narissa.
She's kind of done it before. She probably only does it once.
That's funny.
Okay, so here we have my mind whisperer in front of us, huh?
Yes.
So it seems like they're going to want to see it dead. I'm not sure how exactly we would get around that.
Yeah.
We live for you. We stealth and sneak for you. And so, we will also die for you.
I know you would, buddy, but I hate to see you go. So if there's anything I can think of that makes sense to get you out of here, I would love to do that.
No, we just lie and tell the guards that when we killed the snake man, he turned into a puff of smoke. It's the damnedest thing.
Wait, that's an idea. Wait, let me look at his character sheet really quick. Okay, he can do minor illusion, but that's just not gonna work.
Does anyone have feigned death?
Why?
Anybody what?
Have
feigned
feigned
death? This would be like the one time.
He's got animal friendship, message, minor illusion, prestidigitation, suggestion, detect thoughts, and hypnotic pattern. Suggestion could work.
It's risky.
How many guards were keeping this cell or whatever it is safe?
At every gate, there's 2 guards.
How deep are we?
You
6.
are on 6th floor.
And we're trying to get to
20 something.
20 something.
Isn't that what it was?
Holy fuck.
No. What? Really?
I think it was pretty deep. I think there's like 25 floors.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know, it's literally crazy. So we don't want to
Oh,
like,
God.
we don't want to mess up our chances of getting deeper.
No, we don't. I only want to do something that would be like foolproof.
Yeah. Which I think, I don't know if any
Kill
of
him.
you, and I kind of, yeah, we might just have to kill him, but I gestured to the carnival. Is there a way for you to make someone look dead when they're not?
Stare deep into Lyra's eyes.
You know what I
Any way to
mean?
make somebody look dead or not dead?
Or not dead, alive when they are dead.
Or
I
undead.
Do you say that?
No.
Okay,
Fine.
fine. Let me see. I do have their spells and such picked out.
Because I do think feign death would actually be fairly foolproof. Otherwise, I don't know. We might just have to send him off sweetly into the night.
I will roll a percentile die because druids can prepare feign death. If it is 30% or lower. Rosa kind of shrugs. If we can convince them to wait a day, maybe. But can only bring that during very crucial moments where friends are probably going to need to fake that.
Right. Well, seems like.
Oh, that's an idea. That's an idea. If we can convince him to wait a day, I mean, that's not an impossible task, I don't think. But in the meantime, my fine scaly friend, did you see anything while you were down here? Anything, anything that would, sorry, I was losing my train of thought. Anything that would lead you to clues toward the disappearance of the miners, or to the fellow that we're looking for the Midnight Carnival?
I was not allowed extremely deep within the mine before I was apprehended. But I do know there is a deep and immeasurable darkness here.
Great.
Thank you. Why don't we tell the guards that our snake friend here was looking to get deep, and he will lead us to where he wants to go.
I think that might be the plan, actually.
Yeah.
If
we have coaxed his plan out of him, and he will show us the way.
Yeah.
Then we will smite him in the deepest pits of the earth.
Or at least after we've quote unquote used him.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what was he looking for then? If you told us what it is.
He didn't tell us what it is.
Yeah, he said he was returning. We'll say that he was returning home.
Mm-hmm.
And then we pried further, and we said, "What do you mean returning home?" And then he said, "I don't know, like it's down deeper. Like that's where he was going." But he wouldn't give us any more details.
If this creature is returning home, tragedy speaks through Lyra's lips. That would mean Chult, yes?
Yes.
No, this is a special Yuan-Ti.
I'm not entirely sure that they'll believe that.
Well, why don't... Okay, go ahead, Lyra.
That being said, we may be able to get them to think that there is a tunnel between Chult's and Paikiwanua. And if they can rise from their minds, they can invade Elbrin once again.
Or maybe whatever they're uncovering is from the abyss, and he's searching for a crack into the abyss where he can summon Mershalk and then destroy Norfain?
Roll, you would know that. Okay, I will say this because I think it's important, but I also don't think it's a bad idea. You would know that Mind Whisperers, you've never seen a Yuan-Ti like this. As far as Mershalk goes, eh. But does anyone else know that? Meh.
I like the tunnel idea.
I just think, like, maybe that would work, but at least if we go with some other kind of, like, rift in between the planes, then it would make sense why people are going missing and getting sick.
I'm kind of inclined to trust the resident Yuan-Ti here.
Sure, for sure. I'm down with either.
Can you sell
It's
it?
gonna be a little bit of both.
I know enough about it.
I
that-
turn over to. Well, why don't you give me also the rundown, and then I can assist you in pitching it.
I think we would need like you, me, and Tragedy can like do it. But the idea is that Mershulk is a sleeping god that lives in the abyss, and he was buried under all of that ice, and my tribe was trying to wake him up by killing each other and like feeding into him like with our souls from the afterlife. But if we say that this Yuan-Ti is trying to reach a Yuan-Ti god trapped in the abyss, where it believes there is a rift somewhere very deep in the mine, that's where it was going, so that it can go into it or unleash it, then that would make sense why he was like going so deep. At least to me.
Yes.
Wassa kind of steps up. Well, this is what I do best. That being said, my only concern is that they will give us a little too much reinforcement.
Yeah, if the threat
I guess
is big
that's fair
enough,
if the
then
threat is big enough. Maybe he just thinks this.
Yeah, maybe he's just a scout and he's investigating on behalf of Chult. So it would behoove us to follow through with his scouting investigation to confirm whether or not this is true.
And Rosa kind of speaks up. I think that's a great idea, but also, how do we get them to believe that, he's just going to listen to us and not run away?
Why don't we tie him up?
He doesn't really have a choice.
But what if he turns
Yeah.
into a snake? Oh, well, I mean, I guess he hasn't turned into a snake right now.
I think if we tie him up good enough, even if he turned into a snake, I think all of us could subdue him. I mean, he's extremely hurt right now. He's not in any place to really fight back.
And Ersid, you hear, my abilities are currently, what is the word? Suppressed.
Do I hear that in my mind?
Yes.
Okay, can I respond back?
Yeah.
Did they cast some kind of anti-magic thing on you, or like are you just gassed?
It's the fucking chains that he has on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, would I know that? I don't know. That seems kind of.
You would be aware. I mean, how
They
else
put-
could they keep Kane?
Yeah, they put you in him too.
Yeah,
in
you-
Weisgard.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. I guess Lucian, you point that out. Well, then, yeah. If he has these anti-magic shackles on, then that should be enough insurance for the guards. Okay. Any other loopholes?
As long as we can convince them that it is. I mean, they only sent one. If they really, really, truly thought their god was under there, they would have sent more. So, he's just here
Right.
scouting to see if this is true, and he said he'll lead us
Yeah.
down there.
Good
Yeah.
point.
If it's true, we'll report back. If it's not true, we'll kill him
Mm-hmm.
and report back.
Yeah.
And Uwasa kind of like knocks on the rock, the stone gate, as they pull it back, and one of the guards is just kind of like, well, and we're just gonna have her roll.
As she says, whoa.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
They kind of
I-
close her back into the gate. She walks up. We're waiting on another rune to give us full access to the mine.
Yes. I high five her.
She high fives, and you get the sneaking suspicion that she rolled a 27.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Good job, Uasa.
Wait, is she really good at persuasion?
No, that was not a persuasion.
She's good at lying.
Oh, wait, why is she so good at lying?
Remember?
Her name is Rumor.
She was a good liar.
Oh shit! If I'd have known that, I'd have her do all of the specifically the lies.
Well, now you know.
Okay.
Some time
I,
passes.
I lean over to Uasa and I was like, I didn't know you were so good at lying.
My name is Rumor. I told you a lot of this back in Burnwell.
But everything we have between each other, that's true, right?
Ooh, I'm gonna need you to roll like a pretty solid charisma check here, my guy.
Oh my god.
What?
Bruh!
You're questioning the faith of your relationship off of one lie. That wasn't to you.
Roll it.
Yeah, I mean, I would be like, what?
One.
15.
Okay.
15. Yes. I have not lied to you once, and if this is something that worries you, I will be a little more obvious when I'm doing so.
Oh, no, I'm not worried about it. It was mainly in jest. I believe you, and I know you have a good heart.
Rosa laughs. Oh, Ashton, you're so silly.
Narissa's like, all right. She's like, Irsa be saying things.
And Uwasa kind of gives Rosa a look. As
Like men
Yeah.
men look.
no, like why
Like a
are
back
you
up off my
trying?
man.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like how Airship's been oblivious to all of these subtle flirtations.
I think it just makes sense.
It does. it absolutely does.
From Rosa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking horny for your nuts.
But I mean, me as a player, I have seen them.
I believe. And a guard walks up and bestows upon you your new rune that allows you access to the mines.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you, yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. If you find anything, you report quickly. Gives you a sending stone.
Absolutely. Understood.
We will send the Hohonu as deep as they can go. The abyss is no intimidation to us.
Also understood.
Why would it be?
You ever been?
We dig deep into the Underdark. Anything darker, well, not by much. Now go. You have a job to do.
Aye, aye.
Okay.
We take our chained Yuan-Ti and we start heading the direction we finally need to go.
Move along, prisoner.
Yeah.
Guys are like laying it up and pushing him, and he's stumbling, and yeah, he's pretty hurt. Definitely only has 1 HP.
Yeah.
Don't push him down.
I push him a little too hard and he just dies.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna need survival checks.
From everybody.
From whoever would like to lead.
I can
Why
help.
don't you just Give me advantage.
I was gonna say I know a guy who'd.
Go ahead and take advantage, my guy.
19.
19. Okay.
It's just so crazy that that's how I rolled an 8. An 8 and a 2.
That's crazy
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Give me just a second here.
Narissa just always like tastes the wind, even though there's no wind down here.
I was gonna say.
And it helps. There's like air through the caverns.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, thank you so much, Narissa. Thank you.
Absolutely, yep.
You're always a big help.
Uh-huh. It just works every time, no matter what.
I get down and I'm like looking at the floor, and I'm like, gosh, Narissa, which way is the wind going?
It's just,
Oh, okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah. That's what happened. That's the animation every time. Just
Okay.
getting down.
Here we go. Everyone's passive is 19.
Everyone's passive?
Well, the highest passive is 19, I believe, correct?
That's what.
Perception?
I'm 21.
Yeah,
21.
mine's 18.
Okay. As you are walking through, you find yourself getting deeper, going through a lot of different gates, and then you get to a point to where the floors are sort of unguarded. Every once in a while, you'll find a prisoner who is almost hypnotically going at his work in a fashion. And you'll run into empty spaces, floors that are almost untouched by the dwarves, keeping their natural turns and twists as something formed by water. As you all walk, things seem fine. But Airshid, you notice that some of these rocks have faces.
Like carved into the stone.
Something like that.
Like formed
Okay,
out
really
of the
quick.
stone.
You said that we're in like we find like pockets of emptiness, like where there's nobody around.
Yes.
I would like to, in one of these moments, pass a potion of healing to my Yuan-Ti.
You would know that that's not a great idea. He's basically in an anti-magic field, which would nullify the potion.
Oh, and potion is magic. Oh. Dang, okay, alright, good to know. Alright, back to the faces on the rocks. I go up and inspect them, and does it ring any bells?
Ersa, as you walk up to these faces, they realize that they have been noticed. You hear a call in Dwarvish as their mouths begin to move. Need you all to roll initiative.
Huh?
Stop.
Whoa. Whoa, okay.
God damn it.
Hey,
Okay.
dog,
You son of a
relax.
bitch, Irsid.
I felt like that was a pretty normal thing to do.
Okay, I'll get those from you in a bit.
Hey, we don't have to fight. Relax.
I suppose you're right. I can try and talk my way out of it.
Oh, should we open roll 20?
Yes. Okay. This all looks good. I gotta take out all of the characters because we can't have a fight with 32 party members.
Hmm.
Okay.
One day. One day.
Jeez.
Ugh.
Okay. So as you all kind of see these stony individuals pull themselves out of the rock, releasing some sort of camouflage, their faces covered in moss and jagged edges, their bodies covered in stone. They look like dwarfs, their eyes barren of any sort of sentience or understanding. And as they all step out and surround your group, you see behind one that looks a lot like the leader, a mass of earth shift as an elemental stands behind them. You hear a yell in Dwarvish as they pull out their maces and wait on a response.
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
Cool. It's like the one language you don't speak.
Yeah.
I do not.
I definitely don't.
Any of our guest party members?
Let me see. We're almost there. You know, once D&D Beyond gives me an easy way to hide all the people that aren't in the fight, that'd be great. That guy shouldn't be there. He's dismissed.
Hey, what the fuck? Am I supposed to be seeing the fight from last time?
Yes,
Okay.
I have not updated it yet.
Okay.
Okay, looks good.
The elemental is speaking Dwarvish.
No, he's just standing behind the guy who's yelling at you.
But the guy who is yelling at us also looks like a rock.
And a dwarf. A rock
A
dwarf.
rock dwarf.
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes, that would be correct.
Okay.
Before I start they yell at you again, and this time they try a different language. Can anyone speak Undercommon?
Yeah.
Yes.
You come to the throne of our king. Exit now, unless you bring offering.
Like what?
Mm-hmm. I do bring an offering. I have this, and I'll take off the scaled ornament.
The scaled ornament.
Yep, I'll take it off my back.
Is
Would
that
this
just
suffice?
Is that something you got from the horde?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Come on,
Good.
bro. Will this suffice?
6.
No.
We have no use for this.
Who is the mighty king that you serve?
Anua.
And is Anua aware of, or perhaps responsible, but mainly just aware of the disappearances of dwarves in these mines?
Disappearances. No.
Well, we only mean to investigate the disappearances of dwarves. And we mean you no harm.
We have not disappeared. We have been found.
Yeah, these are the dwarves.
Yeah.
You've been called to the king.
Indeed.
How many of them are there?
4 and an elemental.
Okay. Well,
And there's 7 of us.
Yes.
how do we not fight you, knightly dwarves, and your king in this moment?
You leave. This is sacred ground. And the more that they dig, the more they anger the king.
Hey, we want to stop the digging just as much as you don't want it to happen, so let us be on our merry way, and we'll try and stop the digging.
It will stop. Whether it is of your notion or by our great kings, we will reclaim the dwarves to the earth.
Well, if you don't want this cape, and you don't want to let us stop the digging, then I guess...
I guess we're gonna have to
fucking
fight you.
turn you
He
into
said-
pebbles.
Okay. Just to be clear, they said you could go. They're just like either way, like they're returning. You just can't go forward.
But I have to go forward. I'm sorry.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Is we have to go forward.
So I'll draw the whip.
Damn. Okay.
Are we fighting? Why? What's going on?
They're not gonna let us. You don't speak undercommon. They're not gonna let us pass. They're not gonna let us pass unless we give them something good.
Well, ask them what they want.
They.
Ask them
What do you want?
specifically.
What do you want, Rockman?
Specifically,
Specifically, what do you want?
would you like a topaz or an opal?
Yeah. Do you like shinier rocks than you?
Damn. We would like to see the dwarves back where they belong.
They want to make all the rest of the dwarves rock dwarves.
Okay.
It's the nightmares. The nightmares that the guy told us about in the infirmary. These are them. These are the disappearing dwarves.
Right. Ask them why.
Ask them why.
Seems like a useless question, but go ahead.
Okay, why do you want the dwarves back to the earth?
It is where we belong. We have been
they belong.
exposed for far too long.
They've been exposed for far too long.
Okay. That seems silly, but is this the direction we have to go? Is this the direction we have to go?
What was your survival check? Was it 18?
19.
19.
With that, there are plenty of caverns that could take you deeper. Will they be sans dwarves? Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Here's the thing though, Narissa, and I'm speaking in common. So, if we just kill these people and then take them as evidence, then we've solved the problem. We have proof.
don't
and
have
we can show
Wassa
them.
speaks
We
up.
don't have to kill them.
If these are the missing dwarves, they are innocent.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, do you know of a way to make them unstone?
Well, maybe if we hit them really hard, the rocks will fall off of their skin. Be back to normal.
I know not if we can revert them, but we
Yeah,
certainly can go with something a little less lethal if we want to capture them.
Sure. I was just using kill, like, as in defeat them. But yeah, defeat them is what I mean.
If we must.
Okay. Place
All right,
yourselves.
Wait. Wait.
Wait.
If we agree to help you get the dwarves back into the earth, can we go this way?
Roll persuasion.
If we agree.
5.
Yeah.
I just fucking cracked the whip then.
Speak louder than words. Okay, who's our highest
All right,
initiative?
Dirty 20.
Okay,
That's probably the highest.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine that these guys will go before you. Okay, so Ersid will have you here. We'll just use Kane for.
Yeah.
You guys see everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Just move this over. Doesn't look like everyone wants to hit the board.
Let's see.
I don't know why this is having trouble. But they're not joining the battle. I got Uwasa just fine.
Where did you grab them out again?
They should be characters. You guys won't be in character tokens. There we go. Is it still not letting you grab them?
There we go. I got him.
Cool. You want to grab Marissa as well? Since I guess she does. BC, you don't have your laptop.
No.
Won't let me grab Narissa. It only lets me move Kane.
That sounds right. This guy is bent the wrong way. Okay. Ugh, and we have a mind whisperer.
Yeah. He just has to stand back, though.
This motherfucker is gonna die.
Yeah, because he's... Put him
We are
behind
gonna
us.
die.
I mean, you guys are surrounded.
Oh.
I hate that.
You're not surprised.
I like it more, but I still hate it.
I just don't know why it's not. What's the word?
Populating.
Yeah. And it keeps doing like a bunch of them. I've gotten rid of so many Uwasas, it's not even funny.
Mirror image.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting there slowly but surely. You know what? How about we do this for all of our viewers who are waiting on this battle to populate? We're going to break.
Damn.
Good idea. All right. I'll be back. Ooh, stretch.
Who's going first?
So, really quick, what was the ruling on the martial battle maneuvers?
What do you mean? You guys should have them set up as ruled. I believe I also posted a link. So what part of the ruling are you concerned with?
I thought you minimized that, like you nerfed them a little bit.
I thought I updated that in the rules. Here, let me pull it up.
No, I'll look for it. That's fine.
Maybe.
I already got it up.
Okay.
You have a number of superiority die equal to your proficiency bonus. If you're a fighter, all other marshals have a number of superiority die equal to half their proficiency. You gain maneuvers as follows. You get 2 at level 1, 4 at level 5, and 6 at level 11. So you should have
2.
2. No, he should have 4 because he's past level 5 rogue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions before we get started?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, awesome. So again, you find yourself surrounded by these missing dwarves and seemingly an earth elemental in tow. You are not surprised as Ersid, you realize that these faces in the walls were much more than they were before. How do you decide to move as a unit?
Lucian, go first and stunning strike something.
Sure. 25. Use 25 movement to get there. And I'll attack this first one.
Okay.
Just straight in front of me. I'm just gonna use my fists.
Ugh. Now you got +2 AC.
Alright, that's dog shit. 12.
Nope.
16.
Nope.
Dang.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'll move over here. And I'll flurry of blows this guy.
Okay.
The big one?
Yeah. 20.
Hits.
Okay. I'll spend another key point to stunning strike him.
Okay. Con save.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. You rush up to the first dwarf and you swing once with your hand and it raises up a shield made out of earth. You decide to take that momentum and throw another kick and it brings the shield even higher. As you kick it into the ground, it takes the full hit. So you dash away and rush into the earth elemental and begin to set up your flurry of blows, chipping at the rock with your key empowered strikes. How much damage do you do?
5.
Total.
I have to hit him again,
Okay.
but oh wait, 7. Sorry,
Okay.
and then
And you should know, let's see, what do I have to beat?
a 15.
A 15.
Yes.
Okay. And upon that first hit, you feel your key reverberate within it as it seems to pulse out and stiffen the elemental. Your next
he's
hit has
stunned.
advantage.
Cool. Yep. 26.
Hits.
Another 7 damage.
Okay. 14 damage total.
Yeah, that's it. That is it for that
You're gonna end your turn there.
I have +2 AC right now.
Yes.
What are you gonna do? Hit me?
Yeah.
Fuck it. 5, 10,
Hit me.
15. Yeah, I'll chill right here.
Chill right
Next
there.
to Wassa.
Okay. This dwarf is going to rush in.
Bruh, gentle, no.
And let's see. What's he gonna do?
What is he gonna do?
Okay, I like this. So he is going to pull up a hammer that seems to be held to. It's pieced of many rocks that are held together by some sort of magical force, and as they swing, it begins to glow with a sort of dark purple blue aura, and they begin to swing it with increasing menace upon each strike. First one, big miss. We like a crit one.
Yeah, we do.
15.
Miss.
Okay. And the last strike. For an 18.
Miss.
Wowee.
That +2 AC.
That +2 AC goes a long way. You see the dual guard that you kind of were trying to hit. It raises its hand, and as the hammer comes down, it comes down with extra force on that last hit. How does a 24 sound?
It's
Let's roll all these d10s.
Good.
all the intense.
All of these D10s.
Let's see. That is 21 damage.
Oh, what?
Yes. As you feel, it's almost as if the hammer hits you before it finally connects. And as it reaches, you kind of block up with your forearms. As it reaches, you feel just an instant bruise as the power reverberates within you. Play your turn.
Narissa, which one are you gonna go for?
It really doesn't matter. I can go for any of them. I think I can reach any of them. Yeah.
Well, you tell me, and I will give you advantage on that.
Why don't we take out the elemental? We already have advantage on it.
But why?
Because it's stunned.
Because it's stunned.
Oh, it's stunned.
Yeah.
I missed that part. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Okay.
And I'm gonna... If I can move in a diagonal, just get right there.
You got how much movement?
30?
I mean, let's see. We'll say from here 5, 15, 20. Okay, that's literally just enough.
Yeah, it's just barely enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Rage is a bonus action. And then attack it twice.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'll smite it.
As you should.
Yeah, of course. That. I'll just do a first level.
Don't need to get crazy.
Don't need to get crazy. That's 2d4 plus 2d8 plus 2d6 I missing anything else?
Are you doubling the die, or are you just rolling on top of it?
I'll roll on top of it.
So then why you got a bunch of 2s?
What do you mean a bunch of 2s?
You got 2d8 from the smite.
Huh?
2d4 from what?
The scythe.
Isn't it only 1d4?
It's 2d4.
Oh, okay, for sure. And then 2d6?
Yeah, one's lightning, one's radiant.
Okay, understood.
Okay. So that's 16.
It's 36.
Yeah, 36 plus whatever I roll.
Yikes.
Plus 21, plus 5.
Okay.
62.
Yes. Okay. 62 damage coming in. Jeez. As you take the scythe and cleave through its earthen body, you hear as it begins to against every single rock, sparks begin to fly, and a flash of radiance and thunder creates a sort of echo that shakes the room. You start to notice that much of the earth above is starting to come loose.
Because I crit and it has cleave, I can deal damage equal to the weapon's damage die to one target adjacent to it, so I can hit this guy too.
Convenient.
Yeah. Extremely.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 2d4.
Six.
Okay.
Just clean through one to the other.
Oh, that's
And
good thing.
then second hit.
First off, it is going to go ahead and make a save on the massive damage table.
Let's go.
Okay, it makes it. It manages just barely to hold together its elemental form as you come in with the second hit.
Like 25 or something.
Hits.
$17.
17 damage is again, thunder begins to ring in everyone's ears upon
Lightning.
this. Oh, it's lightning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said thunder before. Okay, never mind. 17.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, anything else you can do with your turn?
Nope, I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. Dwarf that you had cleaved is going to turn around and make itself known to you. Yeah. It's kind of upset by the way that you are just making mincemeat out of its earthen friend, and it begins to grow in size until this dwarf, roughly 4 or 5 feet in height, is now towering over you, and it brings down the hammer. 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 18.
That hits.
Okay, all 3 attacks hit. The first attack, and you notice as well as this hammer comes down, it pushes against you, almost threatening to dent your armor before the rock even makes contact. The first one does, let's see, 21 damage. I'll grab that later. The second does 22 damage. And the third
Holy
does
shit.
15 damage, and you'll only be able to have, or let's just say, I'm trying to think. 12 of that goes through without resistance.
Okay. You're gonna have to give me the numbers all over again then.
Why?
21, 22, 18.
Okay.
12 of the 18 go through without
15.
resistance.
15.
15 of the third attack go through without resistance.
No.
What?
No, that's not.
Sorry.
If you took it all with resistance, just add 6 more damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
That should fix the problem.
Okay.
Okay. And that is its turn.
All right. Well,
Don't
we
get
do
hit.
happen. Don't get hit, cause holy shit. We do happen to be in a place that my Gloomstalker self likes to be in. Is it dark?
Well, yeah.
Now, I suppose that's entirely up to you to know if they rely on dark vision or don't have dark vision, then they have disadvantage against me,
Sure.
and I have advantage. But I'm gonna go for the elemental, which is still stunned anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on the elemental and shoot it. Is it carrying a weapon?
No, it is not. And you will be shooting at disadvantage due to the fact you have a hostile party within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll move away.
Okay.
I'll move back 1 square.
Perfect.
Okay. So it doesn't have a weapon. Okay, good. So we will. I don't want to do anything else to it. Oh, sharpshooter.
Okay.
I'll do a sharpshooter. Yeah. So 16.
16 as your arrow flies and immediately just crumbles against the solid body that is this earth elemental.
Dang. Well, you get a hit again.
Okay, that's okay. I'll dread ambush. Dreaded ambusher. Shoot it again.
Technically, that first one would have been your dread ambusher.
No. You'll take your normal
Oh.
attack.
Yes.
I'm like mixing up like Baldur's Gate now because I'm playing a Gloomstalker rogue in Baldur's Gate.
For sure.
I can. Okay. I'm gonna sharpshooter again because
Okay.
that was unusually low.
Respect.
19.
19. Okay, I'm rereading Dread Ambusher, so feel free to make this attack the Dread Ambusher attack as it finds purchase within the rocky crags of this thing's body.
Awesome. Okay, and then can I favored foe?
You would lose your hunter's mark.
Oh yeah, okay, no, then we won't do that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2d8. And what is my
Is your bow magical?
I'm at. What did we decide? Because it has the Shard of Sardior in it.
It's not magical, but you get the psychic damage.
Right, I think that's what we decided because you didn't write anywhere in there that it makes the bow magical.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I should get a magical bow. What am I
Yeah, we
doing?
probably should get that done for you. I think level 11. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be 5d6 and 2d8 plus 10 plus 3.
Okay. Give me all the damage that is physical first, please.
It's all physical. Oh no, you're right. Okay, you're because the shard of Sardia are 1d4. Okay, I'll roll that separate.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Physical damage. 26 plus 13, 39 physical damage.
39 physical damage. Okay, cool.
And 3 psychic damage on top.
Okay. Awesome. And your arrow whizzes through the darkness as it digs itself into an opening in the rocky crags, as it starts to scream a sound like gravel being crushed up in a rock polisher. As its body, it can't move, but if it could limp, it would, as it begins to shed dirt and gravel onto the ground. It's looking pretty nasty. Anything else to do
That's
with your turn?
fantastic. I have exhausted all resources except for moving, but I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay, awesome. This dwarf here disappears.
Cool.
Player turn.
Great.
That's all
Only
three
I
of
had
us.
Volo's
Okay.
eye.
So it's Uwasa's gonna go and she's gonna shoot at this one next to her. She's in the same boat as you, Ersid. She should probably also get some magical crossbows.
Probably.
That is the first thing that I will be looking for when we are in a normal place.
Word.
When we can be in a normal place for once.
Yeah, damn, Uwasa. I'm sorry, that's not gonna work.
No, my darling.
Each bolt just pew, 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 and the rocks surrounding this dwarf just block every single one.
That's sick.
Um,
That's awesome.
this dwarf also goes and disappears into the darkness.
Rosa, heat metal.
Let's see. Does Rosa have heat metal? She should, but if she
I
doesn't,
should. I used it with her when we were fighting Natus.
that doesn't mean she always has it prepared. Luckily, she does have it prepared.
Excellent.
However, these guys are using rocks.
They're not very
That's
little.
true.
Are the rocks not adamantine?
No, not all of it. I mean, that would make sense. Okay, yeah, they can heat the metal.
Cool, cool.
So we'll heat it on the one that's next to you, Riley.
Okay.
Let's see. How does heat metal work? Is it on casting that it does damage?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Okay, and you kind of see that the ore surrounding their body begins to glow white hot as they scream, taking 9 fire damage. That is, I think she can do something else.
Does I have to make a Constitution saving throw?
I don't think there is. It's saveless.
On their
It
turn,
says if
you
it-
have to.
If a creature is holding or wearing it, the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the weapon if it can. If it does not drop the weapon, it has disadvantage.
Are they heating the weapon, or is she just
The armor, the weapon's made entirely out of rocks. Or drop the object if it can. It can't drop its armor.
But then it has disadvantage.
It does.
Yeah. So that's good.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
and she's going to swing out a thorned vine, pushes its way through the earth and swings at the same creature that is covered in the white hot adamantine ore. Oh, nice. Crits don't matter, but we'll at least take the hit.
I'll look over at Rosa and be like, nice.
9 damage. And she gives you a wink as this
God, you dirty bitch.
No, but I'm playing it as though the air signature
He has
is
no
done.
idea. Yeah, he's like, you're doing great.
Yeah, you've been really nice to me.
and that is her turn.
Hey, he moved,
Yeah, got pulled by the thorn whip.
so I get to punch him.
No, because he didn't move of his own will.
Well, baloney.
Well, baloney.
It was pulled. So it gets pulled over there. We'll go with the earth elemental's turn again. And then let's go with Glacier.
Oh, technically, the UNT needs to go after my turn, so if we could just circle back to that when you get a moment.
We'll do it right after Glacier.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna try and do stuff. You can tell me if it doesn't work or not, and we can just skip on past it.
For sure. Not sure what the best move here is. I should have you guys piloting them, but it's okay.
I don't know. They're a warlock. I don't know what they can do.
Well, that's why.
If you give me access to Owasa's character sheet, I would love to just pilot her.
You have access.
I do? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
you
then
guys
I'll
have
do that.
access to every single one of their character sheets.
Oh, okay. Well then, how about I take that off your hands then?
Please and thank you. We are going to summon an icy shard in the distance. I don't know if I can pull that up, but it is going to go after the one that Rosa just pulled. Okay, awesome, and we are lucky enough to get a hit as the ice finds itself stabbing into this dwarf's body
And melting away.
and melting away. And doing a significant amount of damage. No, not really. Only 4.
Oh.
Damn it. God damn it.
And then they are going to. Yeah, they're gonna throw out a few Eldritch Blasts. Miss. Hit.
Fuck. Yes.
Hit.
Yes.
Get it.
As one sort of bounces right off the rocks that start to float around this creature's body, but the other two make some very strong purchases. They begin to dig through the rubble that coats these dwarves for 5 damage.
5 damage.
Okay, wait, hold up. 13. A titch better.
No Asterion.
Yeah, no Baldur's Gate Eldritch Blasts up in here.
You guys give Asterion Eldritch Blast?
I made him a warlock, and I gave him
You
this,
made him-
like... I made his charisma +6, and he's wearing this thing that he adds his charisma to all his cantrips, and he has agonizing blast, so he adds his charisma twice, so his Eldritch Blasts do, like, 20-something damage per hit.
I've seen
Sick.
loads of broken ass shit with
Yeah.
Eldritch Blasts on YouTube and stuff.
They made it
You
real.
can cast like 8 Eldritch Blasts if you've got like haste and all sorts of shit.
Let's see.
Yeah, it gets crazy. I'll be like, oh, Do you just want him to kill it? Because he will.
So the big one is gonna swing on you again. Let's see. Miss. Hit.
No.
As it brings down its great hammer, you manage to, with your scythe, push two of the swings away, but this third one comes too fast as it does. And I'll have this for you. 18 damage total.
Jeez. Alright.
And Miss Tragedy is gonna go. And she's gonna help out her homegirl.
Sneak attack.
Exactly. Yeah, she's just gonna run it.
Emoji.
And she can't seem to get through the rocks.
Oh my god, guys. Y'all.
As this next dwarf makes itself known, and decides to take a swing at Rosa with advantage. What is Rosa's AC? She is lucky on that first hit, manages to dodge out the way. Second one hits, third one hits.
Not
She takes 14, 21, 35 damage. Okay, and we are at the top of the round, and due to the go ahead and let your mind whisperer go.
Yeah, so I'm going to just see. I know he's probably super weak, but I'm going to command him to try and break his chains.
Yeah, that won't happen.
No,
Yeah.
won't happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll just tell him to like stick to my side. And I can use his just his action to dodge.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, top of the round. Due to the roars of the earth elemental and the strengths of the strikes pushed by Narissa, you find that the cavern itself begins to cover you
Collapse.
in stone. Yeah. Well, no, not. I guess begins to collapse. With yes, you're right. So I need everyone to make a deck save.
No. My snake is gonna die.
Your snake's gonna die. It has advantage on the deck save right now.
After
Did
we
you?
went to all that trouble, I can't get it. It won't charge.
Oh no.
Do we get a +2 from Narissa?
If you're within 10
A
feet.
+1 and nobody
Fuck.
does.
Natural 20. 24.
You're
I
fine.
am not within 10 feet.
Yeah, it's not charging. I don't know why.
It's okay.
It's gonna die and I won't be able to move myself. Just so you know.
That's okay. I got you.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Why does my UNT have an advantage?
Because it's dodging.
Ah, excellent. Okay.
14.
Okay.
Oh my god, dirty 20. We're pals.
Nice. Okay. What about Uwasa?
So I looked. I do not have access to her sheet. It just says view user profile.
That's weird. It shouldn't be. Okay. I don't know why it would do that. So then I will. Okay, she's good. You see a couple of the rocks get Rosa and Glacier, but the rest of you are entirely fine. And top of the round, play your turn.
Is it a really easy thing to give me access to Uwasa, or?
I can try to do it. In the meantime.
Okay. All right. Well, Rissy, you want to go since you're there already?
I can just go. Okay, let's get. The elemental is still stunned, yes?
Yes.
I haven't gone yet.
Then,
Okay, you should be able to use Awasa now.
and I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me with a disarming strike.
Okay. What's the save? And I believe you have to hit to activate the strike, correct? Okay.
I do not know. I didn't write it down.
Okay.
It's probably
Or
my
disar-
strength plus.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop one item of your choice that it's holding. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a strength saving throw.
Okay. We'll say it's against your strength because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So 8 plus your proficiency of 4 right now,
Yeah.
and your strength is plus 3.
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 goes into a standard hit because these guys are made out of adamantine. So just roll your dice. Since he is enlarged, he's going to go ahead and roll advantage on this strength save. And he will make it keeping hold of his hammer.
I'm still gonna smite him.
That's okay.
Oh my god, bro, stop hitting me. $29.
29 as the scythe starts to dig through some of the adamantine ore. Not able to leave a dent, but enough to push back the force itself, knocking the wind out of this dwarf here.
And I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
22.
It's
Oh, actually add one more to that damage. $16.
16 total. Okay. Still standing.
Bop him with the back end. $21.
It's
8.
damage. Okay, he's looking pretty roughed up. So much so that he disappears.
Okay.
Fucking bastard.
Okay, this one shows up and decides to hit Glacier. I won't do that yet. Play your turn.
I guess I should go. Oh no, the stunned creature disappeared, right?
No.
No.
No, you can hit the elemental. It's still stunned.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Not that it matters, because I have advantage on any of these people that I want, but let's try and kill him, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, so. Yep, I'm gonna. Did I do anything? Can I do with my bonus action? Not much at the moment. I'm in a pretty safe spot to be there. Yep, we're just gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Hiya! Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How do you want to do this?
What he said he's an elemental, like an earth elemental?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, my arrow, you know, it's always like a special beam cannon, and so, you know, but this time I shoot it, and it goes through like where his nose would be, and
Okay.
then like there's just like a crater that just like pushes everything out like this. Like, you know, like a meteor hitting their like the earth or something, just goes like boof, and just blows his head off.
Okay, nice. So your special beam cannon arrow spiraling through the air manages to drill into this creature's face as you see this crater form. And then next thing you know, it's almost as if there's a second impact as its head begins to fly off and its body crumbles underneath. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I I'm gonna go back over. I'm gonna move over to where I saw the guy disappear. In the top right.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, okay, yeah, that's good. I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to trigger him.
You're trying to trigger him?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk past, he is going to swing.
Disadvantage.
But he's also unseen, so I believe.
Cancel
Yeah, but
that.
he's attacking an unseen. I mean, I'm dreaded.
True. Would he even know he's there to make the
But
opportunity?
he should
attack?
have advantage. Oh, that's true. So then you would be able to get there just fine. And he would come in and he would swing on Glacier anyway because he wouldn't see you walk past.
Okay, so then, so after my turn's over, so now I'm gonna have my Yuan Ti go. I'm gonna have him disengage, and then run behind me
Okay.
with his back up against the wall. And I can't move him, so.
Okay. Got him.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Hit on Glacier. Hits. Hits. Crits.
Jesus.
Oh, should we be concerned about our friends? I guess.
I mean,
I
we're
guess
all
we're about to find out.
we're all getting hit pretty hard. I'm at 77 already.
The first thing that Glacier does upon a hit is coat themselves in ice. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how much they'll get hit for. The first attack
So the guy is what?
is 17 damage. The second attack is 18 damage. And the last attack is another 18 damage. As you see, as they finish their tirade of strikes, the sort of ice cube that Glacier has become is chipped and broken, but inside you see it has yet to reach Glacier themselves.
Good,
Job,
I guess. Yeah.
And on its turn, No, we'll call that the end of the turn. So player turn.
Okay.
I can use Uwasa or Kane or Lucian. You haven't gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna move around Uwasa.
Since
And
this guy's been deleted.
I'm going to whip this guy that's on my right.
This one?
No. The guy who was under me, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, whip. Oh, great. Natural one.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Nice stuff.
Natural 20.
Okay. Standard hit.
Sorry, did I have to say that I was going to do a fainting attack for advantage? I forgot to fucking do it at the beginning. It's fine. I'll do it on
Yeah.
my next
Cool.
shit. So that's 1d6 regular plus 1d6 lightning.
Okay.
6. And then another 4 damage on that. And then I will flurry a blow.
Okay, how much damage was that total?
So 6, 12.
You're not adding max damage, right?
No, no. Because it's not a crit, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. Fuck these guys, bro.
Yeah, it really kind of sucks because I think we've all crit a couple of times.
So then. So 8 regular and 2 lightning. 8 slashing, 2 lightning, and then I'll flurry of blows.
Okay.
Can I add a fainting attack to my flurry of blows?
I can't see why not.
Cool.
Well, does it take a bonus action to feint attack? It is a bonus action.
Whoa! Fine. The first was an 8, so 16.
Nope.
Of course not.
Awesome.
18. I
Nope.
think that's what I rolled on him before.
18, no.
Fuck
Nope.
this guy specifically. This guy.
As you punch,
18 doesn't hit.
you're throwing and specifically avoiding the white hot ore inside of its rock hard armor. But even then, the rocks surrounding it are still too hard for your fists and kicks to make purchase against. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna get the fuck away from all of these idiots.
Okay.
I guess that guy will get an attack of opportunity against me, won't he?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Take it.
Swing. Misses.
20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'll chill right there for a second.
Okay.
I'll move right there.
Okay. This one is going to take a few swings at Rosa. Hits. Hits. Doesn't.
Oh my god.
Very cool and good.
15. 16.
That was 15.
I-
16.
How you doing, Rosa? Rosa's looking pretty rough.
Is she still
And-
concentrating or no?
I don't think she's concentrating on it. Oh, that's right.
What did she
No.
concentrate? She gave
On
herself
heat
like
metal.
ice armor?
No,
Oh,
no.
heat metal.
Heat metal is gone. And you hear this creature yell in Dwarvish as this one reappears from its invisible state, and every single dwarf takes a swing. One at Glacier, one at Uwasa, and one at Tragedy.
Very good.
So let's start with Glacier. That's a hit. Still quite safe within the ice. Uwasa. That's a miss.
Good.
And Tragedy. It's a hit. For a solid 21 damage.
So much.
Nice traveling with NPCs so that they can soak up a lot of damage.
Okay. That is enemy turn. You're gonna have Uwasa go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she has crossbow expert. Does that mean that you can shoot at close range without
Yes.
disadvantage? Okay.
Exactly what that means.
Great, but now this big guy is in her space. I'm going to have her cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to have her come right next to Kane.
Okay.
I can't move her, so right here. And then I'm going to have her shoot. I guess this one.
Okay.
Do you see that?
I do.
Okay. So let me sheet cast. Misty Step is level 2?
Yes.
Yes.
And then she gets those shots.
She gets dual shots.
She should get 2 shots because she should have extra attack.
Oh yeah, 2 shots. Yes, 2 shots. But then, oh, and I used a bonus action already, so I can't do the third. Okay.
Perfect.
Gotcha. +6 to hit. Okay. Set. Go. That's gonna be probably misses from both. That's gonna be a 12 and a 13.
Ooh, yeah.
my
They
God.
bounce right off the rocks.
God damn. Okay. Well, that was her turn.
This is good.
Let's see. We've gone through all of them, so let's go back to A. Dang. They are gonna make their way back to you, Marissa.
Then I'll hit him.
Oof, go ahead.
I don't like 28 or something.
Hits. How much do you have to hit?
7?
You can't make a 28. If you have a +7, you have to
Oh,
roll a
so-
21.
24.
17?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm bad at math. Hard to say on my reaction. Is this a 2d4 then?
Yeah.
Okay, because when it's my reaction hit, it's hard for me to say what I get. First hit on your turn, so not that one. And 16.
16 damage total.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and be non-lethal?
Yeah.
Okay. You manage to kind of ring him in with the back of the scythe and bring the butt of it up and into its chin as you knock it entirely out.
He's unconscious.
Nice.
Didn't get to hit me, thank God.
Yeah.
Rosa is going to point at the one that she was heat meddling. And I think she's a little upset, so we're looking at a... Let's see. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, and you see like fungus begin to sprout up through their rocks, and it dissipates in a cloud of spores as they make a con save. Do they beat it? They do not. As they begin to cough and hack, and you can see with what skin is visible starts to take on a black and necrotic visage, threatening to rot right off its body. As she breathes in the spores and happens to... Actually, she is going to have Tragedy breathe in said spores. She heals. One, two. Oh, jeez. That's 19. She heals for 19.
Nice.
And Homeboy takes... 14 necrotic damage.
What is that? Blight?
No, Wither and Bloom.
Yeah.
Blight does not heal. It does a lot more damage. She can do... Not within 10 feet. Maybe within 10 feet. Nope, not within 10 feet thing. Okay, she is going to end her turn, which is going to cause the one that she just attacked to proc. And it's going to swing on her.
Damn.
That looks like a hit. And Rosa is unconscious.
Of course.
As it turns for Tragedy.
Can I silvery barbs the attack that made roaches?
No, but you can silvery barbs this one because I've already ruled the aftermath of the attack.
Okay.
So if you want to roll this one that just hit Tragedy,
Fuck that.
you're gonna let it hit her.
She's not fucked up, is she?
Oh yeah,
She is?
yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so that last one misses. It is going to swing again on her.
Let him get a
I'm not
little
gonna-
beat up, you know.
The other one.
It'll humble him.
Let's see. That's 18 damage. She's still standing. Okay, it's already been Glacier's turn, so that means it's Tragedy's turn. Oh, they should be. Okay. They're gonna go ahead and swing on this last guy. And it is not enough.
Yeah, that's why you need the main characters.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said let them get a little beat up. They go unconscious. We save them, wake them up, show them who's really boss.
Yeah, you guys are getting beat up by these guys too. They're gonna disengage and get out there. Okay.
Well, she helped Rosa up.
No, she couldn't.
God.
She didn't have
The
any
fake
turn.
friend.
She trusts. That is end of turn. That's end of round as the cavern threatens to collapse even further. You're starting to see very large chunks of rock fall. Airsid, what's your proficiency to nature? What's your bonus to your nature roll?
7.
7. It is easy for you to tell that this floor will most likely come down if you stand for another round of combat.
We can
So
pick up this
what
guy
is
we knocked out and
this-
run.
What is this floor like in terms of this map? I mean,
I guess I should say the ceiling will come down upon you all.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yeah.
no, I understand that, but like, does my nature that you're alluding to tell me like, is this a 30-foot cube or like a 50-foot cube or you know, like,
This room that you're in, essentially.
okay, I got you. This cavity, this
Yeah.
main.
Yes.
Gotcha. So, like, theoretically, Tragedy might be in a safe place.
Yes.
Okay.
And you are not.
Okay. Okay, the roof is collapsing! We don't have any time!
Also, everyone make their deck saves besides Rosa.
Roger.
Yeah.
16.
15, 16. Let's see. Glacier.
Wow, that's incredible. That is so incredible. We both roll a dirty 20 again.
You and the Mind Whisperer.
Yeah.
What about Awasa?
Sharing the brain cell.
I will. She rolled a 26.
Okay. Okay. Everyone who doesn't have evasion will take half of this, being 5 damage total.
Oh, so my Mind Whisperer is
Half of
dead.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
The rocks come down, and it has no way to bring its hands above its head as a large, at least like bowling ball sized rock gets it right on the dome. It's gone.
No, we tried.
You did try.
No, I forgot his name.
That's the worst part.
That day. Yeah, start of the round. Who's going first? Play your turn.
I think we need to get out of here.
No.
Well, the new people who are not fast should run fast.
Is the dwarf I knocked out still large, or did he get smaller?
He shrunk.
I'm gonna kick his weapon to the side and like roll over him so that when I'm standing, he's on my shoulder,
Sure.
and then just start Booking it out of here.
Athletics, please.
Extremely high.
Wait, so in this method of turns that we're doing, flow
22.
of combat,
22? Okay.
when we so there's more of us than there are enemies. So if it's staggering turns, do they just get to go again before a whole round of combat is over?
Yes.
Okay.
That way, the action economy is even on both sides, so it really becomes about your strategy.
I took
Yeah.
some damage from
Okay.
the rocks, so I'm still raging. Just gonna run as far as I can out of here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get you here.
Is this the direction we need to go?
Are you trying to run back? Are you trying to run? You know that there is more to this cavern than just this cavity, but if you need to get out, you only have 60 feet of movement.
Okay. Can I jump like in Baldur's Gate?
I'll let you dash.
Well, yeah, I am dashing, but I only have 30. So
That was
dash is
30, so you can
okay.
continue, and you'll take an opportunity attack. 19.
Yeah.
And that is, let's see, 3 physical, 12 damage total. And they realize the situation as well. They are going to run towards the wall and actually run into it, disappearing amongst the crags. Play your turn.
What a fucking bitch.
Okay. Can their movement speed? I think that's Rosa and Glacier. I think they have a movement speed of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't need to pick them up. They can
Well,
get there.
Rosa's
on-
Rosa's
Unconscious.
unconscious, so you would.
Rosa is unconscious. Okay. So in that case, if I try and pick someone up, is that a bonus action or what?
I'll just let you do it if they're unconscious.
Yeah. Okay, great. So then, well, what I
I
Well,
will
I'm
need an
gonna-
athletics check.
okay. Well, then what I want to do is I'm gonna do disarming strike
Okay.
on the one that is on above, north of Rosa.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No sharpshooter.
No sharpshooter.
Unnecessary. So that's gonna be 25.
25 hits.
Okay, so I will. So then, are they disarmed?
I mean, that would happen after your attack.
They have to roll a save.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's your dex plus 4 plus 8.
Okay, here we go. Here's your damage. So that's gonna be 24 plus 3. That's 27. 27 physical, 2 psychic.
And you did roll your sneak attack?
I did.
Okay. 27 physical, 2 psychic, so 29.
Yeah.
Okay. And you shoot their hammer right out of their hand as it collapses into a slew of rocks that kind of sprawl over the cavern ground. And they look at you, and they run right past you and into the earth. This last
Great.
one does the same as. Are you getting Rosa?
Yeah, I was gonna disarm him and then run up there and pick her up.
Okay. And you grab Rosa. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
29.
29. As you grab Rosa, dashing, Glacier completely unfreezes as they kind of understand the situation and begin to head out the same corridor that you entered. As you find the cavern collapses. You see nothing in front of you but dust, dirt, and rocks, as far as from floor to ceiling.
Nice.
And in this darkness, you have found yourself with one of the missing dwarves. Its friends nowhere to be seen, and something by the name of Anua seems to be behind all of this. More answers, I hope, are found next week, but tonight we are finished. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thanks a lot.
I didn't take any fucking damage. None. 0.
Yeah, I only
Can't-
got hit one.
Can't say the same.
But you know what HP did you have at the
I had 65.